But look at you, you're everything I want. Just give me another chance to show.
Welcome to my candy shop. 무르끄러운 flavors on your lips. 새콤한 애를 going on a bubble tea trip.
And we'll be everything we want to. Just give me another chance.
Welcome to my candy shop. 무르끄러운 flavors on your lips. 새콤한 애를 going on a bubble tea trip.
Around everything feels wrong. When no one's ever treated me better. I guess I wasn't used to feeling good. No, I know I should've known better, but I didn't know I loved you until you were gone. I'm only human, you know that. Quit looking at me like I'm something else. You're feeling different, we both are. Yeah, I've been feeling things I've never felt. Just give me another chance to show you. Please hear me. I'm just trying to tell you, come with me. And we'll be everything we want to. Just give me another chance. I know I should've known better. I know I should've never taken off. I know I should've known better. 'Cause when you're not around, everything feels wrong. But no one's ever treated me better. I guess I wasn't used to feeling good. No, I know I should've known better, but I didn't know I loved you until you were gone.
I wonder what went wrong today, eh? Why do I feel like I linger? Linger between the words to say, eh? To say the words to remember. Now we're here to take control over your body and over your soul. We're gonna take back everything and lose it all. Lose it all. Lose it all. Feel it in your arms. Feel it in your legs. Feel it on your fingertips and feel it in your head. Just let your body go. Just let your body go. Just let your body go and move to the rhythm.
And welcome
we won't go back home today, until the very last hour. We still got few more days to slay, it's gonna get so much louder. Now we're here to take control over your body and over your soul. We're gonna take back everything and lose it all. Lose it all. Lose it all. Feel it in your arms, feel it in your legs, feel it on your fingertips and feel it in your head. Just let your body go, just let your body go, just let your body go and move to the rhythm. I wonder what went wrong today, Why do I feel like I linger? Linger between the words to say, To say the words to remember.
You make me feel like a bad girl. You make me feel like a bad girl. You make me feel like a bad girl. Feel like a bad girl. You make me feel. You make me like a bad girl. You make me feel. You make me feel like a bad girl. You make me feel like a bad girl. Feel like a bad girl. Feel like a bad girl.
Here we are! It's time! We're doing the thing! Hello! Hi, everybody! Good time zone! Welcome on in! Rosie, Advise Guy, Trash, Cupie, Cuddle. If I've missed people, say hello so I can say hi to you. Hello, Push! Hi! Hi, everybody! Hello, welcome on in! Welcome on in. We have... Whoa! Cuddle coming in. Ah! Cuddle, thank you so much for heckin' 35 months. Drabdo, thank you for that heckin' panty raid. Keep that panty raid train going strong, ladies and gentlemen. All aboard the panty raid train. Thank you so much, Cuddle, for heckin' 35 months. We are 1 month away from 3 years. That is wild. Welcome back to the Tentacles place where we lay on top of each other and touch each other with tentacles, but like, lovingly though, but a little, but lovingly, but loosely. Woo! Cuddle, thank you so much for that heckin' panty raid, keeping that panty raid train going strong. All aboard the panty raid train, ladies and gentlemen. All aboard! Welcome on in. Welcome on in, everybody. I missed you all. I missed you all more than usual. So, welcome back. We have a very exciting day today. A very, very exciting day. Y'all know that this is the first stream of the month, and y'all know that I always like to start out the first stream of the month with a bang. So today I'm doing just that. So, the first thing that I want to talk about is that we have a huge, the biggest ever merch drop. We have a a huge new selection of merch, and just because of the nature of like how I did it, I sort of had to offer it through like multiple different platforms, but I wanted y'all to have like one convenient place to go to be able to get all of the merch. So where say you can I go to see all of the options for the merch? Well, where else, ladies and gentlemen, other than the panty shop? Type in ! Panty shop, click the link, and you'll see, I'm gonna go over here real quick. You'll see that there's a little tab here that says merch. You can click on that, and you'll see that there's a whole little section for merch, okay? So the first thing that we have to talk about is the art queen herself is in chat right now, and she is the one who has done the gorgeous art for the OC/Tentacarl waifu pillow, okay? It's a mini docky, all right? So it's like 10 by 12 inches for our UK audience. So it is a mini docky, and on one side is OC, and on one side is Tentacarl. And here's the thing about this. It is going to be available only for this month. Only this month, and then I don't know when it will be offered again. So if you like this, if you want this, now is 12 by 20. 12 by 20. 12 by 20. My bad. If you like this, now is the time to get it. Rather because everything else that I'm going to talk about today is going to be available in the future. This one, I don't know if or when it will be available in the future. Just because there are a lot of pieces that make this one, like, it makes it necessary. And one thing that I really want to stress about this is that this is like a passion piece. Like, this is for y'all, like this is something that I'm providing for y'all because it's something, it's art, like it's me indulging in my art. It is not at all about profit. And so I've tried to make it as cheap as humanly possible. It is $24, and it is, and that, like, it is completely for y'all. It is really meant to be as affordable as possible for y'all. It is not at all about profit. I'm probably not going to make money on this. It's just something that I really was excited about, and I think that y'all will be too. Cuddle and Trash have both already bought a pillow. So if you like that, that is available for you. The next thing is that we also have an Octo plush that our incredible Patreon community unlocked. We actually reached the goal, which is absolutely wild. And this Octo plush is made by Living Loopy. I just want to take a second to make sure to support here, hold on. Let me shout out we need to support two people. We need to support our artists. So the other person that we need to support is Cuddle. Hold on. Instagram.com/mutesart. If y'all are not already following Cuddle on Instagram, I would highly recommend it. She has some absolutely incredible art, some absolutely incredible animal pictures, just absolutely incredible stuff. Highly, highly recommend that you go check out, Gundam. This was actually for our Secret Santa. We had a creative Secret Santa, and Cuddle made this for Deadman? For I can't remember who this was made for, but it's an amazing piece. Yeah, so please do go check out Cuddle. Commission her for work if that's something that she wants. If her commissions are open and everything, she does amazing work for us, and and is a good friend of mine, and I'm just really, really grateful for her in my life in general. She's been unbelievably loyal. And I really deeply value loyalty. I think loyalty is really amazing. So the next artist that I want to talk about today is the one who has made our little Octo plushes for us that are now available, and that person is Living Loopy. Ooh, Ava! Ooh, Ava, thank you for hopping aboard that panty raid train, keeping it chugging along. I really appreciate it. Keep that panty raid train going strong, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much, Ava. Hello, how are you? It's good to see you. So Living Loopy is actually my wife's cousin, and she lives nearby. And she has this shop called Living Loopy, or this brand called Living Loopy, and she just does amazing work. There's My Little Pony, there's Little Shop of Horrors, there's Pooh, there's Wall-E, there's Harry Potter, there's Pokemon, there's all sorts of different things. I'm so glad you're doing well, Ava. There's Lion King, there's just all sorts of amazing things. She's an amazing creator, and I would highly, highly recommend that y'all go check her out if you have not already. We've shouted her out once before, and I think that a lot of you followed her, which thank you for that. But highly recommend you go check her out. She's great. So, the No Pants Dance. I love this song. So this, same thing with this. I'm offering this as cheap as possible. None of this is merch really isn't about profit for me. I know that a lot of people, can make a lot of profit off of merch, but it's just really not what it's about for me. It's more just about, putting out what I want to see in the world. And the honor that I feel that people, want to engage in that. Now, there's a couple of things to keep in mind with the plush. Because it is one person making it, we can only offer a certain number of these each month. So for this month, there are only going to be 5 of these available, okay? Now, next month, there will be more available, and I'll announce the number each month of how many are going to be available. It may change from month to month. But for this month, there will be 5 available. So it is a little bit exclusive, but the difference is that it'll be available again next month versus this, which is not going to be available next month. So that's the first thing, is that there are only going to be 5 available because there is a limited supply. If you do decide to get this, when you go to check out, use the access code. You'll see there's a little section there to type in an access code, merch drop. And when you do that, it'll just let her know that, you know, it's someone from our community. And that way, like, if someone in her community tries to buy it, they won't be able to, because, you know, she can only make so many. So, I want to show you all the listing, because she just finished it this morning, and it looks so good. You can see the, like, more, like true yellow color of the Tentac 6 Uwu now. It looks like she even put together a little video. Hold on, I have not seen this video yet. I need to pause my music. Hold on. Okay, hold on, let me bring this up. Look at him. Look at him, he's so cute. And these front tentacles are posable. Look at him, yeah. What a little cutie, yeah. So yeah, so really, really amazing work. I'm loving it. There you can see sort of like a size comparison. Here it is with like a ruler, so you can see, you know, like how tall he is and everything. And then here's a picture that I provided for her with the little octo on my shoulder. I think that the picture that I took today is actually a lot better, but but you know, I did my best. I did my best. But yeah, she really put a whole lot. She really put a whole lot into this into this like listing, and I'm really grateful for like all the work that she did on this. So yeah, so go check it out. Again, I'm trying to offer it for as cheap as possible, because it's just about like something really special that I think that, you know, we can put out into the world and everything. Okay, and then the last thing is that we have a whole bunch of new items that are now available in our merch panty shop, our Teespring shop. So you can see there's a Tech Talk mug, which I'm a really big fan of. I think the Tech Talk mug is like, so like I was watching Dr. K, right? Because I'm obsessed with Dr. K now, and he has a jacket, and really all it says is like AOE healing. And that's really like the entire piece of merch, because like he likes to think about like a big part of his brand is like taking gaming terms and turning them into like mental health terms, right? And so like a big thing that he says is like AOE healing. And that gave me the idea that just sort of like words that encompass like important concepts within our community can make really like valuable and important merch. And this is one that is really important to me. Like the Tech Talks that we've been providing, like it's one of the biggest ways that I think that I provide value for y'all. And so like y'all being able to have like a mug or a t-shirt or a phone case or like whatever or a jacket that says like Tech Talk on it, and like sort of represent that in the world is really special to me. Same thing, same basic idea with like Tentacle Tantra. The exclamation point naughty design is really just like, I don't know. I think that I've talked to y'all about before how special it is to me when y'all when I'm like the way that y'all have turned our breaks into part of the culture of the stream. You know, like people are always like, oh, like it's time for a self-care break, and then while I'm gone, like people are always like nodding it up, and it's just like it makes for a really fun time, especially like if someone is new here and I like have to BRB or whatever, like y'all still make it fun even while I'm BRBing, and that's really special to me. So I wanted to make something out of that. And then Cuddle's amazing art that she made, that she had commissioned for Kirby, we made into merch as well. We have a sticker. I think it looks amazing as a sticker. And then we have all sorts of other merch available for it as well. All of these are available in like a variety of designs, or a variety of sort of like canvases, so to speak. But one of the things that Kirby had said when he was talking to me about this was he was like, I might want to get it as like a poster. And so I've actually provided an option where you can get it like on canvas, which I think is really rad. So that's available. And then this was really special to me too, what Trash made of the Tentacle Sports Network. I really love competitions and sort of the idea of all of that. And so like I just loved the concept of a Tentacle sports network, and so I want to continue building out that idea. I talked about that at the Tentacle Town Hall, and I thought it would be really cool to like put it out there as merch, just to sort of like, you know, put that energy out into the world. And then this one is just like a funny meme one, because, you know, we love our slut cup here. You know, I use it every single stream. And it says, in desperate need of splooshing, and it has a picture of the slut cup, and it says, it's me, I'm slut cup. You know, just like, because I feel like memes are getting more and more important in our community. I'm gonna rest a bit more. Have a good stream. Thanks, Cuddle. Thank you so much for all your help with this. I could not have done this without you. Cuddle also did the design for the Tentacle Tantra. I did the text, but she did the like sort of, you know, flower like design. Cuddle is just like I couldn't do what I do without Cuddle. So Cuddle, thank you so much, and I'll see you around. So the thing to keep in mind about the merch is that for the Teespring merch only, if you use that same code merch drop, you'll get 25% off your entire order. And again, this is just like to try to make it as cheap as humanly possible for y'all, so that you know, as many people can get their hands on it as possible. This merch is not limited at all. You can, you know, this merch will be available forever, and you know, there's no time constraint or anything like that. These two are a little bit more limited. So yeah, so that's the merch stuff. That's all the merch stuff that I have to say. So I hope you all enjoy that. Let me know. So the Teespring stuff and the pillow will both show up like as alerts on stream if you do decide to get them. So that's pretty rad. The Octo will not show up. So if you do get the Octo, let me know, because I would love to like celebrate that and be excited about that. But I, you know, it's not going to show up for me. Mallory or Living Loopy may like write me about it. May write me about it, but I won't know immediately. So do let me know if you decide to get it. The next thing that I want to talk about is that in addition to the merch, there are some brand new items in the panty shop itself. So if you go to the panty shop section, you'll see that there's this section that says new, and you can see that there's a new command for 200 panties called exclamation point horny jail. And then there's also a new command that is exclamation point pubert for 150 panties. So Pubert will summon Pubert to answer a sex education question. So if you redeem Pubert, you would just want to like ask a sex education question with it. Oh, here we go. Drevno has redeemed horny jail. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, we're going to horny jail. This is horny jail. Welcome to horny jail, everybody. Beyond this, I'm not sure what horny jail does. I was thinking of maybe making it into like our new TPM battle. Where you know, like it goes into emote only mode and y'all like spam emotes like rioting while I'm locked away in horny jail. Another idea that actually Birdie had. Birdie was like, what if you made it so that people could like redeem horny jail through the panty shop, and then like they could keep horny jail, like it was like a hype train. Like they could keep horny jail going by like for every like dollar that they tipped, they could like keep you in horny jail for like another minute or something. And I was like, that is ridiculously sellouty, Birdie. I'm so proud of you. But I don't know. I haven't fleshed out the idea fully. But I was really excited. Like the transition and everything, I thought was really rad. I'm really proud of like the transition and everything. I think it's really, really cool. So, why does it sound like you enjoy being locked in horny jail? Because you're all here with me. That's why. That's why. As long as we're in horny jail together, I'm all for it. I'm all for it. So yeah, so this is Horny Jail. If y'all have any suggestions about like how we could flesh this idea out further, I would love to hear them, because I do think that this is a little bit of a half-baked idea. The graphic is great. It's like something from The Daily Show or something. Yeah. I can totally see that. Absolutely. Who's Tech's prison guard? Y'all are my prison guard. That's why you're putting me in Horny Jail, obviously. So it is sort of a half-baked idea. So if y'all have like any suggestions about how we could sort of build it out further, I would love to hear them. But yeah, this is Horny Jail. And then, like I said, there is also the Pubert sex education question. So if y'all want to summon Pubert and ask him a sex education question, that is still our most popular clip on our TikTok. Is that Pubert sex education talk that I did. So if you, Cupid, what question would you like to ask Pubert? It has to come with a question. So I don't know. People seem to really enjoy Pubert, so I wanted to sort of add him to the panty shop, so that y'all could have regular access to him. Any ideas? Quick, chat! I need suggestions! There could be a wall of fame for all the reasons you've been jailed. Can we send Pubert to Horny Jail? I mean, like, while Pubert is giving a sex education talk, I guess you could theoretically then do the Horny Jail command, and then Pubert would be in Horny Jail. I kissed a boy. Am I pregnant? Okay, great question, Cupid. Great question. Hold on, let me get Pubert out for this. Hi everybody, it's Pubert here, your sex education expert. We have a great question from Cupid today. The question is, if I kiss a boy, do I get pregnant? Well, Cupid, this is a very common concern. Many people that have lack of education in sex education think that kissing can be dangerous, but the truth is that kissing is pretty safe overall. You're not going to get pregnant from kissing. The only way that you get pregnant is when a penis inserts into a vagina and fills it up with that yummy cum. Yeah. Yummy cum, just fills it all up. There's other things like artificial insemination and stuff, but that gets complicated, so we won't get into that. But the important part is, feel free to kiss whoever you like. Just go around kissing the people. Live and love freely. It's beautiful. Don't be afraid of kissing. Thank you. All right. There's your Pubert sex education talk. I hope that it was worth the panties. Rosie, congratulations on level 21. All right. So yeah, and then the third new thing in the panty shop is actually specifically for strawberry milk shakies, although obviously anyone can choose to enjoy it, and it's down here in the sub/patron only section, and it is that we have added a strawberry gym badge. So now if you would like a strawberry gym badge in Discord next to your name, you can get a strawberry gym badge if you have unlocked the Panties Vault, which is like becoming a patron or subscribing to the channel. So yeah, so those are the new items in the Heckin' Panty Shop. I hope that y'all enjoy them. I hope that they are worth it. And then the last two things that I have to talk about before we get to the tech talk is that don't forget that today we have the meme review and also the garden. Type in !garden. You can write down anything that you've done during stream that contributes to the community, or not during stream, whatever. And then meme review is over on our Reddit. Most of you who are here are aware it's over on our Reddit, and we just we talk about we look over Drevno's blog as it's been affectionately named. I saw like Trash post something in there, so there's some other people posting there. I occasionally post a meme in there. I usually post like a couple memes a week in there, so you know, it's not all Drevno. It's a lot of Drevno, but it's not all Drevno. Yeah. All right. Are y'all ready for the tech talk? Ooh, have I added a badger? Or like, have I added an otter? I think there's an otter. I know that yeah, I have added an otter. Exclamation point otter is if you want to get an otter. Hey Scalawag, it's good to see you. Welcome on in. Are you all ready for the tech talk? Have you talked about YouTube video? No, I haven't talked. I was going to talk about it. I was going to talk about it in more detail tomorrow. But there is a YouTube video that's going to be premiering tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern. And you can set a little reminder here if you would like, if you go over to my YouTube. But I'm going to talk about it a little bit more tomorrow. So yeah. Are you all ready for the heckin' tech talk? I'm really nervous. Oh goodness. Okay. Here we go. I'm gonna mute alerts real quick. So remember that during the tech talks I mute alerts and you know, like if anyone does anything, like, you know, if anyone follows or hosts or whatever, I will definitely go back and thank everyone afterward. It's just that for the tech talks, I like to be able to sort of get through it in one coherent piece. All right, I'm playing some lo-fi during our tech talk, and hopefully that'll work well. Okay, I want to make sure that I'm all ready for this tech talk. See, this is why I check, because the thing that I'm using for my notes had signed me out, and so if I had started the tech talk and then I wouldn't have had any of my notes, and then it would have been terrible. Start a hype train during the tech talk? Oh god, that'd be crazy, y'all. Okay. All right, I think I'm ready. All right, here we go. Welcome in, everybody. Today, the Tech Talk is about gatekeeping, and specifically gatekeeping within the LGBT community. So the first thing that I want to just get out of the way right now is that I am part of the LGBT community. So I identify as hetero-flexible, which means that for the most part, I like women and I'm attracted to women, and I don't really like men, and I think that men have a lot of gender healing to do. But there are certain sexual aspects about men that I find very appealing. So this is not someone from outside the LGBT community passing judgment on the LGBT community. This is someone within the LGBT community talking about a subject that personally affects me as a member of the LGBT community. Okay? And I'm talking about this because I see this issue that I'm going to be talking about cropping up again, sort of all over the Twitch sphere, and every time it pops up, it really hurts my heart. I really feel it in my chest. My chest gets tight every time I see this, and so it's something that's really important to me to talk about. So that being said, I'm going to sort of get into the thrust of the talk now, which is that the Buddha said that we are all entitled to two things, and those two things are death and suffering. And that sounds really bleak on the surface of it. But when you really think about it, there's this interesting phenomenon that has started going on where people have started saying, I'm not allowed to suffer because other people have it worse than me. You see this all the time where like people will be talking about their problems and then they will try to discount their problems by saying like, oh, but you know, I don't want to make too big of a deal out of it because I know that, you know, other people have it way worse. And so what we've essentially started doing is we've started gatekeeping suffering. We're saying I'm not allowed to suffer because other people have it worse. And that is a really, really dangerous and harmful habit that we're getting into. And sort of what the, like, if this talk has like a moral of the story, the moral of the story is to get away from that concept and that idea, because it's super harmful. Because we've sort of come to this weird conclusion that if my life is good, I don't deserve compassion, and if my life is bad, I don't have to give compassion to others. And both sides of that coin are incredibly toxic and incredibly harmful. And so the same thing is happening right now in the LGBT community, specifically with the LGBT tag. Now, I see this argument a lot from the LGBT community in general. This idea that if you're not one of us, you can't contribute to our narrative. If you're not one of us, you can't participate in conversations with us. It's your job to sit down, shut up, and listen, and that's it. And so, again, we come back to this idea of gatekeeping. They are gatekeeping the conversation to just the LGBT community. It's my suffering. You can't participate in it because it's mine. And so the truth is that oppression is oppression, and it may take different skins, it may take different forms, but we all suffer with it. And so comparing suffering is a waste of time. It's a complete waste of time. And instead, we should work to be more compassionate overall. People who have it worse should, you know, like, they deserve compassion and should also be compassionate to others. And people who have it better have a responsibility to be compassionate to those who have it worse, but also deserve compassion themselves. And what's really scary when you start to think about this is that gatekeeping is exactly what the people that we are fighting against are doing. That they say things like, this is our marriage between a man and a woman, you don't belong in it. And now we're doing the exact same thing within the LGBT community. We're fighting fire with fire. We're fighting their prejudice and their discrimination with our own. And so, like, I get it. Like, people are suffering and people feel unsafe. But the thing is that the people that I usually see expressing this sentiment of, like, making, like, this huge deal about the LGBT tag are usually privileged white people that are already out. Like, it's not people who are, like, severely marginalized and suffering like crazy and being attacked as an LGBT person, because the truth is that most of the time when I see those people want all the allies that they can get, because they are in desperate need of help. And, like, I do think that it is our responsibility to provide them help. And allies are a part of that help. Now, let's talk about acknowledging that some people do, you know, like, some people are suffering and some people do feel unsafe and are not in a place where it should be their job. It should never be their job to, like, participate in conversations that make them feel unsafe or uncomfortable. And that's totally fine. You don't have to. What I think is important here is the way that you go about doing it. So instead of saying, like, you can't talk about this because you're not part of the community, saying things like, I feel really uncomfortable having this conversation with you, or, like, I feel triggered having this conversation, those are, like, completely legitimate, valid, and like, safe things to say. Because in saying that, you're acknowledging where you're at and setting a boundary for yourself without shutting down the conversation. When you say, like, you just have to listen, you can't participate, not only do you shut down the conversation, but you make the people that you say that sort of thing to less likely to listen in the future because they've had that bad experience. Like, it's like when I went vegan, I immediately had all sorts of feedback from people that they're like, oh, I hate vegans. Like, you must be one of the good ones because I hate vegan. Every vegan I've ever met is just like a complete douchebag, right? Because there's this expression from a lot of vegans who are really passionate about what they do that, like, if you're not vegan, you're trash, right? Like, you can't participate in this conversation because you're not vegan, right? And so again, it's this like gatekeeping mentality that actually harms your cause. Like, if we want to normalize the LGBT community, if we want to like have you know, a man kissing a man be just as normal as a woman kissing a man, we need people to want to listen and want to understand and want to participate in this discourse. And again, for the people that feel unsafe and the people who feel marginalized, it is not your responsibility to do that. But I do think that it is always our responsibility to try to communicate as effectively as possible. And you can't always do that when you feel unsafe and when you feel triggered, and I get that. But I think that talking about it and bringing awareness to it, I think that a lot of the people who are expressing this idea are not the people who feel unsafe and the people who feel marginalized. I think that they're social justice warriors who think that they are like standing up for a cause instead of just like participating in the discourse. The other really important part about this, and this is a new concept, like I've talked about this before. There's an article that I wrote about this, which is !LGBT, and I'll put the link down in the description for anyone who's watching this talk on YouTube. That article has some sort of like outdated ideas at this point. But it's, you know, most of the ideas are still good and still sort of explain a lot of what I'm talking about. But there's a new concept that was introduced to me recently, which is that allyship is often a stepping stone to queerness. And when I heard this, I realized that not only are we sort of like alienating allies, but we also are potentially like shaming people that are actually of our community that just aren't ready to come out. So like the exact argument against using the LGBT tag on Twitch is actually, which is like, you know, it should be a safe space for people who are in the LGBT community, and it shouldn't just be like allies. Like, I want to find like-minded people. You're actually alienating like-minded people that don't feel safe coming out yet. And the person that I learned this from expressed this in a really like beautiful, heartfelt way, and I don't think that I can express it as well. So I actually want to play the video for you. It's a video that I found on Twitter. I actually want to play the video for you because I think that she explains it better than I ever could, and I think that I wanna put that out into the world. I wanna like get her message out. So her name on Twitter is Rhymes, okay? And I'm just gonna play this video for y'all, okay?
My biggest thing with the LGBTQIA plus tag and allies using it, someone made a tweet where they themselves took it upon themselves to go through the LGBTQIA tag and go into 50 streamers' chats and ask them why they were in the LGBTQIA plus tag. Does that sound wrong to anyone else? Because that sounded really wrong to me, but I saw a lot of my friends applaud this person. It's every 6 months that we talk about this. Allies should not use the tag, and I agree. If you are a tried and true ally, maybe a tag for a marginalized community is not for you. Now, I used the LGBTQIA plus tag before I came out to anyone. I feel like the ally to queer person pipeline is a thing. I've experienced it myself. If someone came into my chat when I was using the LGBTQIA tag and I had not yet officially come out to my community as a queer person, I would have felt really uncomfortable. I understand that they were trying to prove a point, but if you come into a streamer's chat, they're not going to know you're trying to prove a point. I have people who come in here every day and insinuate that I am trans, or ask if I am trans, or ask if I am a man. This is the troll's new winning troll post in an LGBTQIA plus streamers chat. Because if you are trans, they're calling you out for not passing. And if you're not trans, it's an insult, I guess? I don't know. So literally the troll wins, you can't win, whatever. How am I supposed to know the difference between a person who comes in good faith and is quizzing me on my presence in the LGBTQIA community versus a troll that comes in? A person comes into my chat and is like, so why are you in the LGBTQIA plus tag? Feels oddly similar to the people who come in and ask me what LGBTQIA plus means, trying to get me to trip up, no matter their intentions, no matter if they're trying to prove a point on Twitter for clout or what have you. I don't like it. We should not be policing the tag and trying to weed out the allies, because what if someone is not comfortable in their sexuality enough yet, but they do feel a part of the community? It's just to try to educate one. You just shouldn't be doing that to people. We can post on Twitter all we want to try to educate people, but the small amount of allies who are using the tag on Twitch, the LGBTQIA plus tag, and maybe they don't know any better, they're not on Twitter, they're not seeing your tweet. Like, how much of this is performative? I want to speak out on important topics, but how many people that are following me or who are going to see my tweet if it gets retweeted are allies who are using the tag in good faith because they really just want to provide a safe space when they should be doing that all along? So I think a lot of us, while it's important to share with your community what you're about, what your values are, what your morals are, what you hold important, especially on divisive topics, is important. It's important, don't get me wrong. But how many times are we just screaming into the void to be a part of a conversation when it comes around every 6 months on stream or Twitter? Don't gatekeep that shit because you don't know. Exactly. You don't know if someone's out. Maybe they feel comfortable using the LGBTQIA plus tag, but they don't feel comfortable. They haven't found where they fit in yet. So I don't know. The fact, whenever this conversation comes up, as a queer person myself, the fact that apparently there are people out there policing a tag meant for a marginalized group, that really rubs me the wrong way. So whenever this conversation gets brought up, I don't get involved on Twitter, but as a person who has a lived experience in this, I don't know, I just don't think we should be policing it.
So, what's really interesting about this to me is that, like, we actually don't agree, me and her. Like, she thinks that, like, tried and true allies shouldn't use the tag, and I actually disagree. But what's interesting is that she is still echoing the same sentiment. This sentiment that if somebody is uncomfortable, like, with where they're at in their sexuality and they're not comfortable actually, like, coming out and saying it yet, and we are attacking allies for using this tag on Twitch, then we are actively attacking members of the LGBTQIA community that just don't feel safe yet. And isn't the whole idea of this to try to make people feel as safe as possible? So this begs the next question, which is that if people are fighting for your cause, why alienate them? So, like, a great example of this is that there are, like, shops that are, like, black-made products, like products that are made by black people, and, like, it helps to, like, give black people jobs, and it like, it's a source of pride, and it's as if a white person walked into a black-made shop to try to support that shop, to try to, like, buy black-made products to support black people. And the owners of that shop were like, no, dude, sorry, you can't shop here. Like, why? He's trying to support your cause, or she's trying to support your cause. Why would you alienate someone who is trying to fight for you? Why would you try to make a delineation between the people that are trying to fight for you and the people that are actively struggling? It doesn't make any sense to me, because you're not just creating a separation, you're actually like kicking them out of the community. And if we don't let people express their thoughts and ask questions and shut them down, how are they ever supposed to learn? Like, imagine in a classroom setting, if we didn't let students ask questions and we didn't let students participate in conversations with the teacher when they didn't understand something. Like, it'd just be a horrible education model, right? The same is true with this. Like, if I think that education is a hugely important part of normalizing the LGBTQI, the queer community. And so if we are just shutting down the conversation and just expecting people to shut up and listen to the lecture, people are going to fall asleep just like they do in the lecture hall. And again, it does not have to be your responsibility to educate them, but don't work to actively shut them down. Now, beyond all this sort of like esoteric philosophical reasoning, there's also just some like very, very basic reasons. Like some logical reasons why this doesn't make sense. The first one is that when Twitch first released the tag, they released it with ally as part of the description, like something for the LGBT community and allies to use. Now they've taken that away, and the only reason that they have taken that away is because all of this outcry from the LGBT community about how wrong it is. And to me, that's a loss. To me, like, we won in alienating people who wanted to support us. The next reason is just from a numbers perspective, it doesn't make any sense, because we know that there are people that use the LGBT tag in order to troll people. Right? So like you lure people in with the LGBT tag and then you like roast them or whatever. Like, it's this horrible bigoted thing to do, right? So if we know that the trolls aren't going to stop from us saying like allies shouldn't use the tag. The trolls are going to keep doing this, right? And so the only people that we are potentially going to stop from using the tag are people who really do want to do the best thing for the LGBT community. And what that does is it increases the likelihood that you will run into one of those trolls when you go into a stream. Because if you have a set number of people in the LGBT tag and you take away a portion of the good, you're left with more likelihood to hit the bad. Like, it doesn't make any sense whatsoever. And finally, the last and final point that I'll make here is that there's no such thing as straight people. And I know that this is like super controversial, but I think that the truth is that sexuality is a spectrum, and we sort of think of it as slots, but in reality we're all sort of somewhere on the spectrum. And just like any spectrum, I don't think that there's really anyone who is like all the way white or like all the way black, not racially, just in terms of like the colors on the spectrum. I like every time you are a man and you jack off, like, you're giving a man a hand job. Every time you watch porn and there's a man having sex with a woman, you're watching a man have sex with a woman. Like, as a man, there's a little tiny bit of like enjoyment that you get out of seeing like the cock go into the vagina. Like that the fact that you're enjoying a cock going into a vagina means that, like, you know, you may be very, very straight. You may never want to do anything with a man as a man. And there's still some, you know, sexual enjoyment that you're getting out of watching a man have sex. So that's my talk. And I don't think that it's right to alienate allies from the LGBT tag. So I hope you enjoyed the talk. If you're watching this on YouTube, please do like subscribe and give the video a like. I really want to get this message out there. I think that it's a really important message. If you're here in Twitch chat, please, like, any thoughts that you have, I'm going to run back through chat and all of the stuff that happened while I was away. Clap it up, you know, all that good stuff. Yeah. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. All right, everybody. That's my talk. Oh, okay. Let's catch up. How'd I do, y'all? Was it an okay talk? All right. What'd I miss? Oh my god, look at all these biddies. I'm going to replay all these alerts in just a minute. Hi, YouTube viewer. Be a doll and subscribe. It's free and easy. Oh, wow. Look at these subs. Oh, my goodness. Y'all, thank you so much for all the generosity. Hey, Mr. Awesome. Welcome in. I disagree with her that allies shouldn't use the tag. I see the tag the same way I see pride flags at businesses. The tag/flag identifies a safe space to be queer. Yeah, and I do think that there is an interesting part about that of like, maybe I should keep the alerts muted until we finish answering questions, because I might want to include some of these. I do think that there is a legit argument about like businesses that just use the tag to like, for like, you know, saving face, you know, and don't actually support anything. Like, Apple Fitness has been doing this thing recently where they're like celebrating Pride Month, right? And so like the last workout that I did, they had this like thing that they did where we did like 6 exercises and we did each exercise 3 times. And the idea was that each exercise was a part of the rainbow. So like it started with purple, then went to blue, then went to green, then went to yellow, then went to orange, and then went to red. And then finally you did the whole rainbow. You did one of each exercise, right? To finish off the workout. And like on the one hand, I think that that's cool. Like it's sort of like bringing awareness to like, you know, Pride Month and everything. And on the other hand, like, is it appropriating like queer culture? I don't know. I do think one thing that did really bother me was when Apple was celebrating like Asian History Month, and I was like, Apple, you use like slave labor in your factories like that is nothing but Asians. Like you should not be trying to like stand up for heckin' Asian History Month. It doesn't make any sense. It's totally hypocritical. So I don't know. That I mean, just like anything in life, anything good in life, it rides a fine line. But yeah, that's a tough one. Obi, my alerts are muted right now as I sort of answer questions, but I'm gonna replay all the alerts in just a second. I'm an ally, true and through. I've used the tag back when it had ally with the tag. I still use it. I explained to trolls and the ones that police me that I will always use this tag. I have friends and family I support, so I want to make sure that on the off chance someone within my chat decides to just come out with it, I want them to know it's a safe place, and that no one will say anything negative about it without consequences. Yes, thank you. Yes, Bloodshade Sid, thank you. My goodness. Like here's someone who is like, who really cares about the queer community and is really trying to do something to provide a safe space for the queer community, and like is being alienated by the entire Twitch community. It just doesn't make any sense to me. Like, and people are like, oh, you should just be an ally. Like, you shouldn't have to wear a tag. Well, if that's true, then you should just be gay and you shouldn't have to wear a tag. Like, yes, it would be nice if we didn't have to publicly announce this. It would be nice if this could just be a normal part of life, but that's not reality. Stop living in some fantasy where this is already normalized, because it's not, and that's what we're fighting for. So why are we alienating the people that are fighting for it? It doesn't make any sense to me. Business will exploit things without actually supporting it. Sad enough. Yeah, totally. A lot of German companies used to make stuff for the Nazis. Yeah, that's true. And honestly, like, yeah, that's a really complicated subject. Like Germany, I think that World War II was the only possible outcome for what we did to Germany. Like, we basically bent Germany over and forked them up the butt until like they had no choice but to like breed something like Hitler, you know? What's the name of the podcast? My podcast? So I don't have like an official podcast, Bloodshade Sid, yet. I've been thinking about like turning some of my videos into like just MP3s and then sort of just like, you know, posting them on Spotify and things. But I do have a YouTube channel where like I post these talks. So if you'd like to subscribe over on YouTube, I'd really appreciate it. I'm working really hard to sort of like build up my YouTube and grow my YouTube. I wanna be the very best, like no streamer ever was. To stream is their request, positivity we're spreading is their cause. They've been searching across the web, from Google to Jeeves, to teach gamers how to game, and the gamer that's inside. Tentacle Tech, gotta catch 'em all! Thank you for that lovely parody. I love it. I love it. You look like James Franco? Thanks. I think James Franco is a pretty handsome guy. Alright, y'all. Let me replay all these wonderful alerts. Thank you all so much for all this generosity. Y'all literally started a hype train while I was giving my tech talk. Thank you so much. By the way, will you put streams from last week on VOD's channel? No. Drev, no, let me talk about that real quick. I feel a little embarrassed about last week's streams, and so I'm not gonna port them over to the YouTube. Yeah, I don't want to immortalize those, unfortunately. Got a good sense of humor? Thank you, I appreciate that. Stream's gonna break with all the alerts. Feels good, man. Fist bump. Hey, Bloodshade said congrats on level 1. Hey, be sure to check out the panty shop so you can check out all the things you can do with your panties and your levels. Say hello to Jeka Darova from Russia. Hi, Jeka Darova. I'm probably slaughtering how you pronounce your name, but I love a diverse community. I like getting lots of different people from lots of different places. So, yeah. My panty shop is pretty robust. We have a pretty thriving panty economy here. So check it out. It's pretty rad. Okay, all right, let me replay all these alerts real quick. Oh, okay, so we're starting out with some biddies. We're starting out with some dances. So here we go. Hold on. All right. QP, thank you for the 100 bits. An anonymous cheerer. Thank you so much for the hacking 100 bits. Advise guy, thank you for that heart. I appreciate that. Trash, thank you so much for the 100 bits. Here we go. QP, thank you for another hacking 100 bits. I really appreciate it. Okay. Let's see. I think we're here. Trash, thank you for the heckin' 40 biddies. I appreciate it. QP coming in with a gift sub for Push. Wait for it. Hello?
Wow. Incredibly juicy.
Oh, thank you so much. I'm gonna do the speech at the end once I get through all these. Oh, more dancing. Hold on. QB, thank you so much for the 100 bits. Here comes another sub. QB, thank you so much for gifting a heckin' sub. Cupid coming in with the 31 biddies. Bloodshed following. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it.
Feel like a bad girl.
Ooh! Bloodshade. You make me feel like such a bad girl. Hey, how'd you find this place? Where'd you come from? Tell me all about your life story. Welcome on into the Tentacles place. Let's see. Bloodshade Sid coming in with 100 biddies. And Obi coming in for heckin' 2 months.
Wow, incredibly juicy.
Woo! Hey, for all of you that were gifted a sub or that resubbed or whatever the case, thank you so much. Welcome back to the Tentacles place where we lay on top of each other and touch each other with tentacles, but like lovingly though, below lewd, but lovingly, but lewd. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for all the support, everyone. Absolutely crazy. Holy gosh. Holy gosh, is that gonna pop or do I need to replay it? Hold on.
Wow, incredibly juicy.
Woo! Thank you so heckin' much. I don't know who that is, but thank you so much for the heckin' tentacle cuddle. The cuddlefish tier pledge on Patreon. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Patreon just like makes all of my, it's just like, it's really special to me. So thank you for joining the Church of Tentacle. Welcome to the Church of Tentacle. Welcome to the Tentacles place where we lay on top of each other and touch each other with tentacles, but like lovingly though, below lewd, but lovingly, but lewd. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Be sure for all of you who like just became patrons, just subbed, whatever, to hop up in the super secret place that nobody knows about by typing in !Discord, because that's where all of the subby perks happen, and enjoy spamming your emotes all over Twitch. Woo! Thank you so much. Oh my goodness. And because somebody became a patron, we have unlocked an extra game of Jackbox today. So like when normally I would stop, I will play one more game of Jackbox. And so it'll make the stream a bit longer. So thank you so much. I really appreciate that. And there'll be some exciting things coming your way. Whoever you are, I'm not sure who you are yet. Just like say it's me in chat, and so that I know. But yeah, whoever you are, let me know. But there'll be some exciting things coming your way as perks for being patrons. Hey guys, happy Pride Month! Happy Pride Month, Jade! Happy Pride Month! So yeah, thank you all so much for heckin' listening to my tech talk, and like, it's a topic that I was really nervous to talk about because I know that it is not the popular opinion. Like, most people think that I'm wrong about this. And I don't really understand how that can be the case. But I like even people that I really love and respect have talked about that they agree with the other side, and I don't get it. But I would love to like sit down and have a conversation with someone about it. But yeah. Anyway, thank you all for listening to my tech talk. I'm really grateful for it, and thank you for all the crazy support. And Bear Hats, hello. I'm sorry I didn't. I'm. Hold on. I need to catch up with chat again. Watching you with my brother. Say hello to him too. Hi. I'm assuming that you're like making me say curse words, Arthur, in like some other language. In retrospect, I'm sorry for all those donations. It is insensitive when Tech was talking about something serious. No, Kewpie, do not apologize for giving me money. Are you kidding me? That made me feel so loved. Like, while I was doing my tech talk, instead of chat just being, like, silent or whatever, like, there was all this love coming in, especially, like, you know, gay biddies and things. Kewpie, never apologize for that. Thank you so much. I'm so grateful. Oh, wait, Drevno, was it you? Was it you, Drevno, and you upgraded your Patreon tier? Hey, Kirby, welcome in. Welcome in, Kirby. It's great to see you. It's great to see you. Kirby, did you get my message that I sent you back? In the middle of a graduation party, but popping in to say hi. I'm going to watch the VOD of the Tech Talk later. I think Bear Hats is probably already gone, but Bear Hats, don't watch the VOD. Watch the YouTube video. I'm gonna post the YouTube video like probably this Wednesday, just because like normally I like go back to like old, like Rosie goes back to like old YouTube videos in order so that, you know, like people, it's not like fresh. Oh, hey, Kirby. Oh, thank you so much for that panty raid. I really appreciate it. Normally I go back to like old YouTube videos in order to like keep it feeling fresh, so that like when old content gets posted as new content, it feels like new content. And but because it's Pride Month and this is such like an important timely topic, I wanna post it now. I want to post it now, so I'm gonna post it now. Jade, it's really good to see you. How are you? Am I allergic to something? I don't think so. I don't think so. Okay, y'all. All right. I'm good. How about you? I'm doing well. I'm doing well. I feel like the Tech Talk went pretty well, and I'm happy about that. I was really, really nervous about it. And I think I may... No, I'm not. I was going to say I may be even more nervous to post it on YouTube, but no. Giving the talk, I was way more nervous. But I am a little nervous to post it on YouTube because you know, it's a very controversial topic. All right, y'all, it's time for a self-care break. We're past due. I went 17 minutes over for a self-care break. So exclamation point self-care, everybody. Get up, stretch your tentacles, do some yoga. We're gonna, you know, it's good for you. And I'll be right back. We're gonna head into some murder right after this. We're gonna heckin' murder some people right after this. So get your Jackbox tentacles ready. We'll be right back.
Irrelevant. been yearning for. Scream it loud to let everyone know where we came from. Where we came from not long ago.
Welcome back, everybody. Hello. Hello. Cupid, Jade, Drevno, Sugarcane Daddy. Welcome back. Hello. Oh, okay. So Kirby, I need to actually change the command. Hold on. I'm gonna change the merch command real quick. Rosie, welcome back. Hello. Hi. I'm gonna change the merch command to just link to the panty shop because because of the way that I had to do it, I had to like go through a couple of different sellers. Edit command merch. And so I made the panty shop sort of the best way to see all the merch at once. Command merch. Okay, so Kirby, real quick, since you typed it, I'll just go back over this real quick, which is here. So here you can get the OC / Tentacles waifu pillow, which is only going to be available for this month. And I don't know if or when it will be available again. So if you have to make a choice, this might be the best choice for now, just because it's so limited. This one, there are only going to be 5 available this month, but there will be more available in future months. Make sure to use code MERCHDROP as an access code if you do get this, because it's just gonna let Living Loopy know that it's someone from my community, and it ships free in the US. International buyers will need to pay shipping separately, and that's just because it's an individual seller. So unfortunately, we don't have the advantage of like big companies that can ship internationally without much difference in shipping. So that's an unfortunate thing, but just something to keep in mind. And then we have the Teespring new merch. Kirby, there is a canvas. Yeah, so there's a sticker for you if you like that. There's also all sorts of other designs for it, and one that I included just for you, Kirby, if you like it, is there is a canvas. Because you had said that you really want like a poster of this, so I included an option where you can actually get like a canvas print of this, which I thought might be really cool. And then all of these designs are available on a bunch of different things. So there may be mugs that are available for some of these. There may be jackets and all phone cases, all sorts of things that are available for these, but these are just the ones that I decided to display. And if you want to get anything from here, you can use code MERCHDROP and you get 25% off your entire order. Now that's only for Teespring. It's only for Teespring that you'll get 25% off your entire order, but I'm trying to provide these for as cheap as humanly possible, because really this isn't about profit for me. This is just about sort of immortalizing these ideas and concepts and sort of getting them out into the world, and how honored I am that y'all want to represent this community out in the world. I was looking for the Patreon thing. Looks great, man. Are you talking about the big thing? You're talking about the big thing, Kirby, that I posted last night? I'm sweating, y'all, and it's not from dancing. It's totally from the talk. It might be from dancing, but it feels like it's totally from the talk. All right, y'all. I know y'all are like, okay, listen, Tech, we love you, but can we get some heckin' gameplay, please? Yes. Yes, let's get some heckin' gameplay. I think I've opened the panty shop 4 times today. Oh, yeah, for sure. The merch season pass. Yeah. I'm excited to see what you choose of the Teespring merch for the merch season pass. Okay, so I need Jackbox. I think I forgot to sign into Steam, because I was so busy getting everything else set up for the day that I forgot to sign into Steam. Hold on. Steam, quit being a butthead. Excuse me, Mr. Steam. Mr. Steam, I was just wondering if you could quit being a butthead, please. Is it slow? Sometimes Steam does this thing where it just, like, I sign in, and then it just never opens the, like, actual Steam window. And if I try to launch a game, like, it won't work. So I have to, like, sign out and then, like, sign back in, and then it works. So, murder time! You know the problem you have with Pack 3? I think I have the same problem with Binding of Isaac. Oh, that's really interesting. I have no idea what causes that, dude. It's so weird. It's so weird. Oh, also, y'all, I got a new sound. I got a new sound, y'all. You ready? Hope you enjoy that. Okay, back here. "10 out of 10 sound. Thank you, Obi. Thank you." Dude, Binding of Isaac, like, I heard Shia talk about Binding of Isaac, and he was saying, like, how crazy it is, like, the work that the developers have done to, like, make all of the different enhancements that you can get work together, because there's, like, hundreds now, and making all of those work together is such, like, an incredible feat. Like, I think that's so cool. Alright, everybody, get your heckin' Jackbox Tentacles ready. Yeah. Go to jackbox.tv and type in the super secret code that nobody knows about in 3, 2, 1.